is Jenny. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are not new. Today we have a get ready with me, and I'm kind of just chatting with you guys throughout the whole video because I just love talking to you guys, and I feel like you guys are really enjoying my chattier videos, and because it's just easier to watch, I think. And I'm just kind of talking to you guys and catching you guys up on a few things that's been going on in my life, and I think that it's really good that it's also just in real time, because then you guys kind of get caught up before you guys see another vlog, which is after this one. I'll probably post it maybe 2 days after this, so be on the lookout for that. Before we get started, I do want to thank Dossier for partnering with me on this video. Dossier is a French brand, and they do have luxury inspired perfumes. So today I have Fruity Pebble, which is inspired by Dior's J'adore perfume, and what I love the most is that most of their perfumes are luxury inspired fragrances, which means that there might be a fragrance out there that you love but it's too expensive, so you guys can go ahead and find the dupe on Dossier, and it's a lot cheaper. The perfumes start at $39, I believe, or what is it, 29 or 39, I'm not exactly sure, but I will leave it here at the bottom just so you guys can see the accurate pricing. They do give you a little sample size just in case you want to try it out before you open this one. So I do recommend trying the small one, see how it works with your body scent and your body chemistry, and then if you decide wow, I really love this, or wow, it's really sweet, or wow, I get so many compliments on it, then you can just go ahead and keep the big bottle. But if you decide that you don't like it, you can go ahead and send this back to them, and then they will give you your money back without any questions asked. So I really love that about them. They do only use clean ingredients, and they are vegan and cruelty free, so I really love that about them as well. You guys know all of the higher end brands, a lot of them actually test their makeup on animals, or they will test other companies that are under their belt, they'll test it on animals. So just know that when you are purchasing a product that claiming to be cruelty free, just know that sometimes the parent company, not all of their products are cruelty free. So I think that it's really great that Dossier is an independent company, and that they do have these products for you guys to try out. All of their perfumes have worked really well with my skin, and I haven't had any reactions or anything to them, and I just really love that they have those clean ingredients, because it just kind of ensures that you're getting a really great quality for such a low cost. I will go ahead and leave my favorites in the description bar down below, as well as a link so you guys can check it out. I have about 3 in my rotation right now that I really love, so I will have those linked down below and listed and everything. And then this one is one that I just opened up today, so I can't wait to use it. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the video. Hi guys, welcome back. Check out Dossier, don't forget. I wanted to kind of chat with you guys about just things that I've been up to, and kind of give you guys a real-time update, because I feel like that's only fair. My vlogs are so behind, and I really don't keep up with them, and I know that's bad because you guys are oh, I want to see the vlogs, I want to see what you're eating, what you're up to, and things like that. But I really just have not had time to be vlogging. I have projects that I have to do for certain brands, private projects, and then also I was dating for a hot minute, and we'll talk about that later. And also I have school and work, and so it's just a lot for me right now, and all of those generate more revenue than what my AdSense does. When I said that all of the other things generate more revenue than YouTube, I didn't mean the dating part, because I realized that I said that before, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. But I realized it sounds like I meant my dating, I don't know, sugar baby life is giving me income, but no, not going on any dates, not seeing anybody in that kind of way. So just wanted to make that clear. First of all, even if I did, it's none of your fucking business. So there's that. So I'd rather just focus on those projects, and then if I do have time, I can at least put out at least one video a week. So I'm sorry that it got like that, but you guys know I was really excited to post so many videos, and I really thought that I was gonna have a lot more time living on my own, and I just feel like I didn't. Okay, let's get started. Let's get started on the makeup. Like I said, my everyday makeup, you guys, my makeup is nothing new ever whenever I do these videos, but I thought that I would just chat with you guys, because I feel like it would just be boring just me sitting down and talking. I know a lot of you guys want me to put my podcast back up, but I haven't figured out how to monetize that, so I feel I would just rather post it on here and talk to you guys. And I feel it's more personal, because you guys can also comment on, not the episode per se, but you guys can comment on the video and let me know your thoughts and things like that. So my face looks so fat right now, and it looks really puffy, and I also got my lashes done yesterday, so yeah, I'm just not prepared today. I'm gonna use my El Maquillage. This is my no filter poreless smoothing base. This is amazing for the skin, you guys. I have dry skin and I absolutely love it. This is one of the projects that I'm working on. I'm doing a campaign with them for this, not on YouTube. I think it's for Instagram, but it's for their platforms, not for mine. So I've been working with El Maquillage for about that's an exaggeration, like for 2 years, maybe 2.5, and I really love it. This primer does not dry out my face at all, which I love because I've always had that problem, and it doesn't peel or anything, so I'm really loving it right now, and everything just looks so good at the end of the day as well. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things. Someone asked me about, this video is going to be like quite long, so I hope that you guys have like something to eat. So I wanted to talk about Virgo traits today because you guys, I saw something so funny last night. I saw a post and it was so funny. Like, I follow a ton of Virgo pages. I will have them like listed on the screen right now. Future Jenny, you better put that in. But it basically said, what's it like dating me? And then all the other signs are like, have you ever had a migraine and an erection at the same time? Dude, when I tell you I died. Okay, like that is so funny because it's like, I feel like people are so attracted to us because we're so confident and we are very like into ourselves. We're very independent, and you know, we have a little bit of a big head, which is fine, but I just thought like that was hilarious. I follow a ton of other Virgo like pages and everything, but I think what would my biggest trait be? Like independence. Like, I can do anything and everything on my own. Like, you guys, I will fix this foundation if it's not my shade, okay? I can do anything and everything on my own. Like, I can travel alone, I can eat alone, I can go shopping alone. Like, I love doing things by myself, and I feel like that's probably one of the things that I'm really grateful for because I hate relying on people, and that's like one of my number one pet peeves. Like, I do not like, it's not that okay, let me rephrase that. It's not that I don't like when people rely on me, but it's just I don't want to be responsible for other people's happiness or for the way that they feel or for their securities or insecurities. Like, I just don't want to be responsible for that. So for that, I'm really grateful for it. And then also, I think like being really bad at communication, just because like we don't really like need other people in our lives. Like, we love having friends and we love having companions and acquaintances or whatever, but we don't necessarily need them. Not really tolerating like stupid questions, being like OCD a little bit. I don't know, there's so many that like I can think of that I feel like attributes to like the sign. Like, I don't know, I saw like a Cancer thing that was like, oh, Cancers hate when people lie. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I hate when people lie. I think anybody hates a liar. So I just thought like that was really funny that I saw that, and I was like horoscopes like those I think are stupid, but like the ones that like really like talk about, you know, personality traits and things like that, I think that's, you know, I think those are all really accurate for Virgo. So I follow so many pages, I couldn't even like tell you my favorite or anything because I just see them as they come on my feed. Yeah, when I go on Instagram, I do my post, I do my story, and I'll probably look at my feed like twice a day maybe. But I don't see on Instagram, like my total login for Instagram is like, I think 10 minutes a day or something like that. Like, I'm not on it a lot. And sometimes I'll do separate, like multiple posts on it, multiple story posts. But that doesn't mean like I'm on it like the whole time. I just go do my post and that's it. Like, I don't really do much else. Okay, wow, I really love this. Wow, you guys, honestly, the primer is like so good. I really love it. Honestly, I just like really love my sign, and I feel like it just really suits me. So I'm like obsessed. I'm obsessed with it. So I also got another question about my Louis Vuitton wish list. I don't like, honestly, I'm not really liking anything right now. I think I'm like done with Louis Vuitton. Like, do I dare say that? I actually want like a few candles from there, but from my apartment. But I don't think that there's necessarily there's no bags that I want. Like, I love my CA, and he's like such a sweetheart. Like, he's so good to me and always sending me like the new things that they have and just showing me, you know, what's new, what's in and stuff. But I honestly, there's just nothing that's really catching my eye. Like, I wish I was in it when the Murakami collection came out because I would be all over that, but it's not something that I want to buy like secondhand, I feel like. But yeah, I just there's really nothing that I like from Louis Vuitton right now. I actually want the Scott box, I think that's what it's, or the Scott box. I want that for my coffee table, so that is something that I do want, and that's like considered, I don't think that's considered a bag. I think that's just like a decor item, and I think that's like a 1,300 or is it like 1,100? I don't remember, but that is like a piece that I do want. So if I do end up getting anything, it would probably be like something for my house, because I don't like, there are no bags that I really want, to be honest. Like, maybe my dream bag, like my Capucines. Of course I still want one, but I'm talking about like just normal, like, I don't know, canvas pieces or like their leather pieces. I don't really like the twist. I don't really like anything else. I just want a Capucines, and that's like my ultimate like dream bag. I just love it. And I know that the resale value for that is not great, but I also don't think that I would resell it. Like if I get it brand new from the store, I wouldn't want a secondhand one. Like I want like brand new. I want the experience of like getting a Capucines in stores. So, and then let's see, I'm also looking at the Prada re-edition. I was actually going to go to the Prada store on like Sunday, but I had company with me and I really like didn't want them to come with me. I just wanted to go by myself because I feel like buying, like, I don't know, buying expensive things like that, like I feel uncomfortable when people are with me, and I like vlogging and doing that like solo. So I'm not like a fan of other people influencing what I purchase and what I am interested in. I don't get easily influenced, but sometimes like if someone says something, then like, you know, I will think about it. But I was going to get 2 of the Prada re-editions, the smaller ones, the smaller ones. I think they're like $7.95, and I really wanted the black one and the nude one, but the nude one they didn't have in stores, and the black one they did have. Of course, it's like one of the colors that is always there, but I don't know, I just feel like there wasn't any really like urgency for it, and if I purchased both of them, it would be like, what is that, like a little less than $1,800 for like 2 little bags, nylon bags at that. So I was just like, oh, I don't know if I like really, like, I do want it, but I would just, I don't know. Like I would probably, I don't know, maybe I should just get one. I was looking at the black one for a while, but so I think nowadays it's not that I'm not careful with my purchases, but I just try to get things that I like and not really think about it, because if you think about it too much and then like you just want to end up liking it in the end. So for me, I'm all about like instant satisfaction, not SLG satisfaction, like actual bag satisfaction. So I'm just like not really liking any SLGs right now. Well, I mean, not that I don't like any, but there's none that I'm really interested in. For me, I just want to get things that like I like. I don't want to get them because like, oh, someone says like, oh, the resale value isn't that great, or oh, you can't do this with it, or just whatever, oh, everybody else has it. Like, I just want to stop purchasing things because of other people's influence, especially the internet. Like when people comment on my videos, of course I look at them and I see the comments and things that they're saying about the things that I'm interested in, and I really don't like changing my mind because of someone's like small opinion. Like I just don't think that's fair. And so that's why I kind of just like, if I want something, I'll just go get it, or you know, I'll think about it for like a day or two, and if I'm like, okay, yeah, like I really think that this will go great with my lifestyle, then like I'll just get it. But like the Alma BB, it wasn't something that I was like thinking about for a long time. I just kind of went in stores and I was like, oh, I want like a black bag or whatever, but I also like didn't want to leave empty-handed, so I did just get it. But I've also really been liking that bag. It's not that it's something that I don't like at all. Like I do really like it. I've been using it a few times, and I've been wearing black just a little bit more often than I was before. So yeah, I am enjoying that. But like I said, my LV wish list, I really have like nothing on my wish list. Maybe just that little box and just the Capucines dream bag. The next question was, moving out of California, will you ever move out of California? Or if I would move to a different state, where would I go? So I was actually going to move to Arizona. I know, right? So I didn't want to live in Vegas because I thought Vegas was very, I don't know, Vegas just like wasn't my vibe. I don't like go out all the time. I don't party all the time. Like I just feel like it's very saturated. Like that's where a lot of people from LA are moving to, and I really like that Arizona has all the hills and everything, and you can hike there, and there's just a lot of like nature things that you can do there, and also like in the surrounding areas, and it's not too far from anything really. So I really liked that, and I don't know, it just seems like a really like cute place, but I just feel like the weather, I was like, well, I'm not willing to deal with that again, because my family lives in the desert, like in the high desert in California. Yeah, I think it was mainly the weather that stopped me. I was also looking at apartments in Texas. Yeah, I was looking at Dallas, Texas, and then Austin. Austin was more of a college town, so I opted not to do that. But I was looking at Dallas, but this was like I told you guys, like around the time that I was moving and looking for a place, it was when winter storm happened, or like their freeze storm, whatever it was. So obviously it wasn't really appealing back then, but I did consider Texas a lot. Like I really thought about it. I was looking at so many places. I called so many different apartments, and I don't feel like I wasted their time, honestly. I feel like I did have like a genuine interest in it, so I was considering it, but I'm really happy that I didn't end up doing that, and that I just stayed in LA, because I felt like it was just a really dramatic move to make out of state initially. Like after a breakup, I was just like, yeah, I don't think this is the right choice. Like it was just kind of like an in the moment thing, and I was just like, yeah, I want to get out of here. I want to like go and do stuff. I want to do something new. But I was like, Jenny, calm down, just just stay here a little longer, and I'm so happy that I did, because I feel like everything just like happens for a reason, and I really love that. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, I was considering like moving out of California. I was even looking at places in New York, and you know that there's that TikTok guy that does like rental videos in New York, and so I wanted to see what he had, and I don't know, I thought it was interesting, but at the end of the day, the weather, like we have the best weather ever, so I don't know if I could have given that up, but we'll see. I'm gonna just knock off or set my face with this powder. This is Laura Mercier, and this doesn't make my face cakey or anything. It actually like just sets my makeup with no color, no added coverage, so I really like that. And then I'm gonna take my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I also use the Charlotte Tilbury powders for my under eyes as well, but I really just like this palette. Is just like a grab and go. You can see I hit pan on all 4 of them already, so I just really love it. I'm gonna apply some bronzer because my face is looking a little pale right now. So I did want to update you guys on furniture. I did purchase a couch finally. I know it's been a while. I was actually like looking at it, and it was hard because I needed to get a measuring tape as well to do the dimensions and everything. So I did finish that up, and I decided on a couch. I just got a white one. I will be putting something down because Luna she's a brown cat, she's a Bengal, so her fur will get on it when she sheds, but I don't mind it. Like, I have a vacuum, so I don't really care. But I just like, I'm really excited for that. And then I also got a rug from CB2. What else did I get? I do want to get a credenza, but I just want to see like the space that I have left after my couch arrives. I'm also going to get my TV a little bit later, but I think we're going to go do that together. So yeah, and then we can just look at the credenza then. But I don't know, I just like don't want to like buy things super fast because we're supposed to go furniture shopping and just look at stuff. So yeah, but I did get a couch because I wanted to have that first foremost. I'm really excited about it. I love it, and it's supposed to get here in 2 to 3 weeks. I got one that I knew would come a little bit sooner because all of the ones that are like, oh, it's custom made, takes 20 weeks. I'm like, I don't have 20 weeks to wait. Like, I'm sure you can go in a furniture store and just pick something out and get it right away, but I did want like the Cardial, I don't know how to pronounce that brand, but I did want their couches, but I was just like, I mean, it was like $3,200, and then it was back ordered until August. If I really cannot stop thinking about that, then I will get it, but I think like for now I'll just be happy with what I have, just so I can have something. But I am a little bummed because that is like my dream couch, and I know that I said like I didn't want to get things just to get them, but I really just wanted to have something. Like, so my camera did shut off. I don't know exactly where it left off at, but I hope that it got what I was saying. So next, I think I was talking about like my furniture update and stuff. If it didn't catch it, then I'll just talk about it in like whatever, a different video. I mean, a vlog or something. But I did get a lot of questions about my dating life. Yeah, I was dating for a hot minute. It was just like boom, 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 boom. And it's okay. First of all, I just want to say, like, it's not like you're having sex with everyone that you're going out to dinner with, because I certainly don't. And if you do that, good for you. I'm proud of you. I don't know, each to their own, but I don't do that. But I don't know, I get like nervous talking about it because I feel like, I don't know, like I'm just trying to keep certain things private, and I don't like want to accidentally slip and say something or say the wrong thing. The thing is, I first started dating in November. I went on one date with one person, and it was like the worst date of my life. So he basically like we went to Italy's restaurant and in Century City, and he was talking about like marriage and like kids on the first date, and I was just like, I don't know, I got so scared and I like started crying. Yeah, I cried. And I just thought it was so weird. Like, I had never had anyone do that before, and I was just like, for me it's like super like casual talk, you know, like on the first date, but I just thought it was so weird, and I was just like freaked out, and I think he got freaked out that I got freaked out. And then like the next day he was like, oh, like I have to like process what happened or whatever. And then it turns out that he was being like a little baby because I had my coat on and I had my purse, and he was walking very close to me, and I actually like kind of pushed him away like with I don't know, like with my elbow, I guess. And he was saying like, wow, I never had anyone like push me away like that, or like, you know, I never had anyone do that to me. And I was just like, okay, well, there's a first for everything. And like, you were all up on me, and I was hot. It was freezing outside, first of all, but I was hot like in my clothes, and we were walking up the stairs, and I'm like, dude, like I could fall any minute now, because I had heels on as well. That was just like all bad. Like, it was kind of like stupid, like I don't know, but it was like, it was an interesting experience, because I had never, like, I didn't go on a date in a really long time, but I did go on that date before Cabo. And at like, when I went to Cabo, that was kind of like a trial test to see if we were gonna last like after that, which obviously it didn't. I mean, at least I saw it as that, and I was really happy when I was in Cabo, because it was just super relaxing and everything, but it's just not the life that, not the experience or the life that I really wanted. So I think that it was good to just like move on, and I think it's probably the best decision the best decision for the both of us, because I feel like incredibly I don't know, I couldn't speak for the other party, but I feel incredibly happy for myself, and I feel like I'm actually being treated the way that I have always wanted to. And like I want to be spoiled. I want to like be loved, and I just feel like finally feel that way, and it's just such an incredible feeling, and I think that every girl needs to experience that. Anyway, okay, so yeah, so that was that date. I'm just gonna continue my makeup and like try to just fix little things here and there. Luna's eating from her automatic like bowl, which I got yesterday, and I'm like obsessed with it. I just need to figure out how to like connect it to my phone, because it keeps saying that like the router is blocked or something, so I need to figure that out. But like, I love that I can just feed her like on my phone, like it's so convenient. And I want to be like responsible, because sometimes I do get drunk at my girlfriend's house and I end up sleeping there, and I don't want Luna to be here by herself with no food or anything. I mean, that's only happened one time, but I left my house like at 10, I think, and I got back at like 8 in the morning, which is like usually how long I sleep. So it's not like she was going forever without food, and I left a lot of food for her. What do I do next? Oh, I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. Oh my god, I like fucking love my lashes right now. I think they just look so pretty. Like, I did get a question on whether I have a boyfriend. I am like talking to someone, but he hasn't like necessarily asked me to be his girlfriend, so no, I'm not taken yet. Like, we're just talking, and I don't know, I feel like I'm not gonna let guys like pass that up. Like, you can't just talk to me and expect like, oh yeah, she's my girlfriend. Like, you have to ask me. Like, this isn't like some free reign stuff. Like, you can't just be like, oh yeah, we're talking or whatever, yeah, she's mine. No, you have to properly ask a girl to like be your girlfriend, and you guys need to stop letting guys do that and not let them pass up on that and not get that experience, because I feel like everyone needs that. It's just such like a beautiful feeling. Like, don't just be with someone and be like, oh okay, yeah, that's whatever, you know. Like, you have to ask me to be your girlfriend. Like, I'm not just gonna be like, oh yeah, we've been talking, you spoil me, whatever. Like, no. So yeah, I think that once he asks me properly, then I will have one. But for now, no, I don't have a boyfriend, but I am seeing someone. And I feel like I also wanted to give you guys some dating tips, because there were so many times where I was going to lower my standards, because I was just like, wow, I just feel so lonely. Like, I really just want to have someone with me, and I felt like no one was willing to match what I wanted and what I was expecting from a relationship. And this isn't like like he's my sugar daddy or whatever. Like, these are like just normal relationships, like from people that I meet online, and or like guys who follow me on Instagram. And I'm not saying that like, oh, I haven't gone like on a date on every single one of them, but you know, I do like chat and stuff and see like, you know, and ask questions and see whether we would be compatible. And more often than not, it's like I pretty much know from the conversation, like through text, whether we would or not. But I feel like whether it was like someone from like SA or someone that I just like met in real life, or like on a dating app, I feel like any dating app really, because I mean, SA is like so normal actually. Like, in case you guys didn't know, it's very, very normal to have an account on there. And it's not that we are just looking to be like gold diggers or anything. It's just that I really love being treated a certain way, and I just could never find that in like a regular, not a regular guy, sorry, someone my age. I don't think that someone my age was willing to offer that for me. That's like one of the main reasons why. And I just didn't want to lower my standard and be like, oh, you know, it's so normal to date someone that's like 5 years older than me or 2 or 3 years older than me, and just be okay with it. I don't know, I just really didn't want that. I didn't want that for myself, and I didn't want to lower my standards because of what other people online or in real life are thinking. Like, I never really cared about that, and I think that's like a very strong personality trait to have, to not care about what people think about you. I really do. I told you guys that I didn't want to just like be sitting here and not doing my makeup, right, and just talking to you guys, because I felt like that would be boring, but that's exactly what I'm doing. Okay, let me go ahead and just continue. But there were so many times where I was just like, wow, like dating someone my age is just so normal, and maybe I should give that a try. Maybe I should experience that. And I've tried it like I don't know, a handful of times. Like, I've gone on dates like a handful of times. And I know you guys might think like, oh, you're not giving them a fair shot or whatever, but a lot of the ones that I did go on dates, a lot of the guys that I did go on dates with, can I speak, they are like in the medical field and stuff, and they are like pretty established, if you would say, like, for their age or whatever. But it wasn't even about, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go on a date with them, like, I know that they have a pretty well established job, like they can afford to have a family in the future and things like that. Like, you obviously have to think about that. And so it wasn't even like about, like, okay, so that was out of the way, the whole, like, you know, worrying about the future and stuff. But then, like, when I got to know them, they just didn't really, they always just told me like, wow, you're so mature for your age, wow, you act like so not old, but, you know, like, oh, you act so mature for your age, like, wow, you've gone through so much. And not that I've gone through so much, but that, you know, I've experienced so much in life, and that I'm able to, like, be on my own and do the things that I do and whatever. You know, I just don't want to date a guy that, like, lives at home with his parents or has roommates, and I just feel like it's such a turn off, and I just could never relate to guys my age, like, at all. And I've tried, like I said, a few times, so it just didn't work out. Being lonely and feeling lonely are two different things, because when you're being lonely, it's like, oh, you know, you're like alone by yourself or whatever, and like you feel like, okay, like this is temporary. But feeling lonely is like, I feel like that hurts like 10 times more, because it's just like I feel like that's like even deeper, because like your heart actually feels like hollow, like, in a sense, like it's like a painful kind of feeling when you feel like you're lonely. I felt like, even though I felt that way, I wasn't necessarily looking for someone to fill the void. I was just kind of like, wow, I would love like a companion, or just someone to share my life with, and someone to like laugh and just talk about my day with. And there were so many times where I like almost lowered my standards, because I felt like I was just so desperate to find that. And it's not that I had a hard time getting guys or anything, because sweetie, that was not the hard part. The hard part was just finding someone that would match what I wanted and meet my standards and even exceed them at that. And I just felt, I don't know, I felt like I was so vulnerable. Like, I just felt like I was just putting myself out there, and I was like, wow, like, I usually don't have to do this. And yeah, I'm usually like not vulnerable at all, and like I really don't like feeling that way. Even though you watch movies and you watch love stories and things like that, and you think, oh, guys like that don't exist, like, oh my god, they do. I didn't think so either. I really do feel like my whole dating experience and like my dating days were very short-lived, because I did actually meet someone, and he's honestly like probably like the sweetest person ever. And it was just crazy, because I thought about it and I thought, like, you know, initially I wasn't really like head over heels over it. I mean, because you just never know, like, you never know what it's gonna be like. And the gestures that he did for me, like sending me flowers and just talking to me every day and just complimenting me and just making me feel like so special, and like planning trips with me, I just felt like, wow, like this person is actually like listening to me. And I feel like he always asked me like, oh, what do you want? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? And it was just like so different, because I feel like for the longest time I was just following someone else and doing everything that they wanted to do, and never once did I ever have like a say in anything, because, you know, it just wasn't my place. Like, I didn't really feel like I could do that. Like, for the first time, I just feel like so loved. And I don't want to say that, like, you know, this person and I are like in love or anything, because like we're just like getting to know each other. But Like I just feel so like adored and admired, and it's just such a great feeling. And I don't know, I'm not like, I don't know, my voice is like cracking, but I'm not like getting emotional or anything. It's just like wow, like someone actually feels this way about me, and like they're doing things to show that, you know, they are really like, I don't, do I want to say like committed? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's very like set in stone, but I don't know, I just feel so happy to have like met this person, because I feel like I really was not looking for anything serious. Like, honest to God, I was having like so much fun, and it was such an experience. Like I didn't experience that in like my early 20s, so I was really excited to do it now, and it was just so much fun, and I was just so happy. And I do admit that it was a little bit tiring, because like it takes up a lot of your energy. Like dating is so exhausting, and you have to get ready, you have to, you know, drive or get an Uber or whatever to wherever you're gonna go have lunch or brunch or dinner. Then you sit through the whole dinner, whether you get along with the person or not, and then like you come back home, and then you have to take off your makeup and do it all over again. And you know, it's like you just are choosing like the right person that you feel is more compatible for you, or maybe you're not even choosing someone, maybe you're just having fun, which, you know, I didn't really take it seriously in the beginning, because I was just kind of like, okay, yeah, I'm dating, like this is fun, whatever. I feel like when I met the person that I was talking to, I never was like really into looking for a relationship. Like I really didn't want to get into another relationship, to be honest, because I had just gotten out of my last one, and I didn't want it to be anything like that. Like I had my standards, and I was like, there's no way there's going to be any guy that's going to match it. And I was like, if there is, it's probably going to be in like a year or two, or like maybe even in 3 years. And I was just like, I really don't know. But I was really optimistic, and I was like, you know what, like maybe there is someone that's going to do that for me. And then this person and I started talking, and he was just like super, super sweet, and he just did everything that he could to like make me happy, and to show me that like I was appreciated, and that I was adored and admired, and it just meant a lot to me. And so I think unknowingly I just kind of like started to develop feelings. And I mean, we are just talking, it's not like anything super, super like, oh my God, I'm like committed to you for the rest of my life, because I feel like that's just a bit much. And you know, I think it's just like, I'm just like enjoying life, and I really am just so happy that this year has just made a complete 180 for me, because I couldn't imagine it like any other way. I also got a question about like, oh, do you want to have kids, or oh, like, you know, do you want to be married? You know, you're dating right now, so like what is kind of like my timeline? And honestly, like I just haven't even thought of that. Like that's not something that really comes to mind. Like I dated someone for 4 years, and not once was I ever like, hey, let's have kids, or hey, let's get married. Like I never ever even brought it up, like no matter how bad I wanted to, like never. Just because like I feel like if your partner is interested in that, I feel like they would talk to you about it, and they would make that gesture. And if you feel like obviously you've come to a point in your life where like, yes, this is what I want, and I want to have a family with this person or whatever, and you talk to them and they're just not interested, I think it's best to just like break it off, because you're never gonna get that from that person. Like you're not their person. So I feel like if a guy really wanted that with a girl, like they would know, and guys are obviously the ones that's supposed to like do it first. I feel like when you know, you just know. But right now I'm just like not interested in getting married or having kids or anything. I just want to have fun, live my life. I don't see myself having kids for like another, let's say like 5 years, because I just feel like I'm like, Jazzy is my child, so Jazzy and Luna, that's it. That is all that I have for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the topics that I had to share with you guys. I know it was kind of like a lot. I feel like this is probably my longest video, or I don't know, no, maybe it's not, because I don't think anything's longer than like my 45-minute vlogs. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel down below. Also, don't forget to check out Dossier in the description bar down below, and check out the perfumes that I have been loving, because you guys know, my favorite. I love that they sponsor like my get ready with me, because I just think it's so fun to like use it afterwards. Hopefully I will see you guys in my next video, and thank you guys so much once again for watching, and hopefully you guys come back for another one. Bye.